everyone, my name is Jason from MisprintedMTG.com. Welcome to another episode of Misprinted Mailbag, where I open up misprints on camera, talk about them, hopefully teach you guys something, and see some cool stuff. I have a giant pile of misprints to get through, so without further ado, let's go through it. And just set all this aside to make room. I guess we'll just start with the top. Looks like we got some good tape. This one is from the Royal Airmail. And I have no idea what it is. I have not opened these. I don't even know what it's coming. Ah, this one's really sweet. Good opener. So, let me toss that away and free this from the top loader. This is an error that happens when the corners are cut. Sometimes the card is not properly aligned in the cutting die, and you get corners where there shouldn't be corners. So let me pop this out of the sleeve here. This one's actually really cool. You can see that, and of course, as always, I'll pop in a bigger picture, and you'll notice we have this weird janky corner cut over here. An important thing to note about these is that there's really no physical way to distinguish this from someone taking a pair of scissors and going chop chop on a card. That's why when you get this type of error, it's important to make sure that there's some sort of visual evidence of something that can't be done with a pair of scissors. So for example, this one has a square corner. Very important when buying these types of errors, make sure that there's some sort of physical proof on the card to make sure that it is a factory error. We've also actually seen we got a freebie in here. Looks like a card is folded in half. Now, this is an example, same type of error. This one actually has square corners, and I don't think anyone bid on this. The seller put this one up for sale, but no one was really interested. And the reason why no one was interested, if I could get this out, which I don't think I can. Alright. I'm going to try and free this card. Is for that very reason. We have this weird folded card, and you couldn't really authenticate whether or not it happened in the factory or not. It has square corners, but this fold, there's no way to prove that that fold happened in the factory, and that makes it less desirable for collectors. I have no reason to believe that this didn't happen in the factory, but without that physical proof, there's no real way to tell. But I appreciate the freebie, thank you. I'm sorry no one was interested in this. I think it's really neat. It does have square corners. We actually have 3 square corners on this one, the top 2 and the bottom right, and 1 regular square corner. Very cool cards, thank you. Next. You guys probably recognize this packaging by now. Oh, yes. More misprinted snakes. I love me misprinted snakes. You guys know miscuts, so there's no need for me to go into any more detail about what we got here. So I'm just going to get this one out of here, show it off on camera, and keep going. I guess not. I guess I can talk a little bit. So this miscut, you'll notice, is a miscut that is not shaped like a standard Magic card. You'll notice that we have these weird janky corners here and there, and some slightly rounded corners up there, as opposed to our normal Magic card, which is normal round corners. This happens because of how the sheets kind of get shifted around during the miscut process. It's one of the variations that exist out there, and usually if you have a card like this, it's a really good indication that it's factory cut, because people who make non-factory cut cards don't fake janked up corners. Awesome edition. Love me some misprinted snacks. More cards. This is the lightning round. Asking ye shall receive. We have more misprinted snakes. If I can get in here. I have too many cards to go through to be able to, or to mess up on opening product. Oh my god. So much stuff. So we've got a Lore Scale Kala here. It's got a very minor ink error. This is normally an error I really wouldn't care about, but it's on a snake. So when it comes to snakes, I'm lenient. You'll notice that there are a whole bunch of other collectors out there who collect specific types of cards, like grizzly bears or brainstorms or who knows what. I collect snakes. When it comes to misprints, they're just looking for any sort of misprint of that card, and something like a very, very, very slightly miscut grizzly bear can actually go for a pretty high premium because of how collectible it is. This is a much cooler one. We got this really neat, I call them ink blotches, but it's on a foil Mystic stick, and you'll notice that there's discoloration that's happening right here. That's a result of moisture getting on the sheet or on the rollers, preventing ink from properly adhering. So this is a really cool addition to the misprinted snake collection. Love it. Gotta keep going. So much to open. Alright. Gotta call out, I got a blue star this time, so thumbs up from, got downgraded, I guess, from the gold star. And we're taped to the inside, which is recommended. We got Mario over here smiling at us. How's it going, Mario? Well, I guess this is just going to turn into a misprinted snake video, because that's all I seem to be getting. I know for a fact that we've got 2 minor misprints on these snakes, which is why they were sent to me courtesy of good friend Lyle. So we've got an off-center Sakura Tribe Elder, again. Very, very minor misprint. I wouldn't even consider this miscut. It's off-center. But I collect snakes, so in the collection. And we got this Farika's Chosen with a square corner. Just the one, which is really neat. And again, more snakes in the pile. Let's keep going. Get out of here, Mario. Right? No, disaster. I'm gonna pause the recording. And we're back. I've knocked over everything, destroyed the webcam, smashed the mic, but I've got everything back up and running, so let's open this thing. Feel that. Wow. Alright, we got cardboard in here, so let's try and figure out how to get in. I don't think I could damage this if I tried. Oh man. I might consider this overpacking, but I know whatever it is that I'm getting here is going to be safe. Alright. Perform cardboard surgery to find my card before I can release it. Ooh, yes, this is beautiful. One of the lesser known things that I collect polar krakens. I have a global set of them. A global set means one of every printing that has ever existed. For polar krakens, that's like 9 cards or something, one of every language and an artist proof. To that, I'm adding this very sweet miscut polar kraken. It's beautiful, and I love it. Actually, oh my god. We have discovered something. Turns out, I thought this was a normal miscut, but our back is perfectly aligned. Not a normal polar kraken, not a normal miscut. This is actually just a misprint itself, just a sheet alignment error. I got this pretty neat root water diver with black ink smudge, and we got a mountain. It feels alternate 4th edition. I don't know if I've had Alt 4th on here yet, so I'm going to go over how to identify it real quick. If you look at the A over here in the top right-hand corner of the A, you'll notice it's dark. On a normal magic card, you'll see that it is light. If you want to know more about alternate 4th edition, I go over it in my beginner's guide to misprints and rarities, so I'm not going to bother to go over that here, because I have so much more mail to open. Like this thing. And it's open. What have we got? Alright. Ooh, yeah, these are neat. So this is a color channel error. Color channel errors are exactly what they sound like. When one of the color channels in the printing press has something that goes wrong with it. On this particular set of cards, the black ink was running low on the back, which gives you this really cool, very light print effect. So I have all these really sweet cards right here with very light backs. Let me get an Ultimate 4th Edition card. It doesn't show up too well, but you should be able to see the difference. These are awesome. And Fairy Macabre's actually really sweet. All these black cards. Awesome addition to the collection. Happens because the printer was low on black ink. Which is actually a really good segue into this next card. I know what this one is. This is a foreign black border, Unholy Strength, and it's probably going to not show up on camera. Maybe I can get a border comparison in here. You'll see that the borders on the front of this are much lighter, and when I pull in that scan, bomb, what the hell's bomb? Boom, right? That's what I say, boom, yeah. I'm going to stop now. You'll notice there's actually a blue tint to these borders, and the reason why there's a blue tint is because they actually printed a layer of cyan on the borders before they printed a layer of black on older cards. So cards like Ice Age and older stuff like Foreign Black Border will have cyan underneath the black. There are sometimes errors like printer hickeys where you could actually see the blue dots. I'll pull up an example of that for you guys through the magic of video. And it's pretty cool just to see that layering of printing. Enough talk, more misprints. So many misprints. Beautiful, 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 beautiful cards. We have a miscut card here. Actually looks a little cooler than a normal miscut. This one looks like it's a little shorter than your average card. So we've got square corners and it's tiny. This is just a massive printing mess up, or cutting accident. I can't talk today. I apologize. Miscut, edge of sheet, got cut too short, missed the corner cutting dies. Beautiful card. More misprints. Alright, what have we got here? I'm pretty sure this Looking Chupacabra is a slight variation on color channel misprints. I think the back on this one is a slightly faded color channel, which gives a weird effect. So let's get it out of here and show it to you guys. I'll get a picture up on screen, probably even before I get the card out of his sleeve. Yeah, there we go. You see we get this nice, really bright pink oval. Our mana dots aren't all the proper color. It's just a color channel misprint. This one appears to be missing cyan. Well, not missing, has a very faded. It's either cyan or yellow. My brain's not working today. Long day at work. Really cool card from Exelon. These errors happen whenever. So we've got a really cool stamp here. This is a solar eclipse stamp. The really neat thing about this stamp is it's heat activated. So I'm pretty sure if I leave my thumb on it for a minute or so, yeah, you can see it changes. Exciting, right? The wonderful world of stamps. Let's crack into it. Beautiful. This is called Dark Visions. Dark Visions is exactly that. It is dark. It's just a universal dark printing of visions. It comes in varying levels of severity. They're pretty popular, they're known. And this, of course, is a snake-related card, being a snake basket. So, Dark Visions Snake Basket. Really sweet. Here's Dark Visions. Here's a scan of the card. And here's what it's supposed to look like. I hope. Video editing. And this is a grind clock. It's really cool. I like this card. You'll notice that there's no holographic authenticity stamp. However, what you may not be able to see is there's actually the indent for one, and the indent where that stamp pressed in didn't leave any foil, but it left an impression in the card, and this one is off target. So pretty cool addition to the collection. Let's keep going. Same sender, signature star. This time it's red. I don't know, get with it, man. Red, blue, and gold. I need consistency here, man. Well, this really is the misprinted snake show today, because we have a coiling oracle with a very minor misprint. It's just slightly smudged black ink, and I'm going to free it. I'm not even really going to bother to show it to you guys that much, because it's not terribly exciting in the world of misprints. Usually ink errors like this aren't terribly desirable unless they're on a card that people want. Coiling oracle is both playable, and for me it's a snake, which is why it gets added to the collection. Oh man, we're almost done. Just so we can get through them all without having a massive video. God, did I bump the webcam again? And it turns out I bumped the webcam again and killed the live recording. So we're back again. Third time's a charm, right? Let's go ahead and crack this one open. Alright, this is getting a little ahead. I had no idea I had so many misprinted snakes coming in. But I do! So what do we got here? I have a very smudged death-hooded cobra, and a smudged Uvenwald Mystics that's in here for some reason. However, my death-hooded cobra, which I'm going to attempt to free from this plastic prison, has these really cool blue ink smudge, or cyan rather, across it. And you know me, misprinted snakes. There's only been 1,000 of them this episode. No, keep them coming, guys. I love them. This is going to be the coolest misprinted snake collection in the world. I can guarantee it, I think. Yeah, really neat, blue, smudgy, foily Deathhood Cobra into the snake pile. And this thing is just black and blotchy, just regular ink smudge. And apparently there's a Hungry Miss in here too. I don't. Oh, nice. I think it's got faded borders in the back. Yeah, I'd say those borders are a little faded. What do you think? I'm not even going to pull up a picture of them. I'm just going to let you guys have the video. That's all you get. Too much editing, too many cards, not enough major misprints. I'll put up the cool ones. Let's keep going. It's a marathon episode. Discard! I don't even remember getting this. I'm not gonna lie. I have no idea where this is from, or so this is a filler. You may have seen in the last episode. Oh, you know what? Sorry, this is actually really cool. I'm a dope. This is not your normal discard filler. This is a filler from a rare sheet. However, it's better than that. It is a misprinted filler from a rare sheet. You'll notice the foil authentication stamp is not entirely present here. It's supposed to be. This is a discard filler from a rare sheet. They are very rare, more so than your normal discard fillers. Misprinted ones, this is the first one I've ever seen. Really cool, really excited to add this to the collection. Normal rare discard fillers, I think I've seen less than 5 of them out there in the wild. That thing's really cool. Very excited for that. Let's keep going. Marathon strats. Yu-Gi-Oh? Alright, let's, was Yu-Gi-Oh part of the cards? I think it was. Let's go into the heart of our misprints and see what we can get. Magic cards, thank God. Ooh! Alright, get out of there. So, this is another misprinted snake. However, this particular misprinted snake happened on every single one of these skeletal snakes. This is a German skeletal snake from Portal, and you'll notice that it is missing the toughness. Just not there. It's a 2 shield symbol. Really cool, but every single one of them is like this. Just human error, you know, when someone was doing layout, they messed up, they forgot about it. What we have here, on the other hand, is a German Portal skeletal snake that actually has the toughness on it, which is about as rare as the one missing it. So really cool. Really excited to add that to the Misprinted Snakes collection. Last one, last package, and I saved a doozy for you guys. This one is going to be real cool. So let's get right in there. Pretty heavy packing job. I love it. Gotta keep the stuff protected. Our bubble wrap is quite smashed, which means that it has done its job. We have cardboard in our bubble wrap. Let's get this out. Masking tape, very easy to get through. I prefer it over Scotch tape, just because of how easy it is to open. Now, what do we got here? Alright, we got this huge top loader. I've never seen a top loader this fat before. Look at this thing. This is one top loader. It's nuts. Got a card here protecting the top of all the other cards from our damaging masking tape. I got some tokens in here, and now we got sleeves. Our cards are in a sleeve in a massive top loader, in cardboard, in bubble wrap, surrounded by tokens. These cards are awesome, but man, that is some crazy packaging. Now, you may say, oh, hey Jason, these look like normal Homelands cards. Well, on the front they are, so let me go ahead and free them from their sleeves and show you what's cool about them. So these are another color channel error misprint. There's really not a good name for this. Just they're identified by what makes them special, and these cards are missing all of the color channels on the back, with the exception of black and blue. So look at these beautiful cards. Ooh, this makes me just feel good. Oh man, these are so beautiful. When getting cards like this, it's really important to know what you're looking for. Ask for high resolution scans, ask for jeweler loop pictures. You need to be able to look really closely at this and determine if it was a sun bleach or if it's actual factory error. I spent a long time looking at high resolution photos of these before I was confident that these were legitimate. And my God, seeing them in person, they're beautiful. This is going to make a gorgeous binder page. Holy crap, I'm blown away at how gorgeous these are. Yeah. And I think that wraps it up. I have been talking for way longer than I normally would have on this video because look at this. Look at this. I love misprints. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. So thank you everyone for watching. This has been Jason from misprintedntg.com signing out with Misprinted Mail Brag. Oh yeah, you know what? Let me just do that typical YouTube pluggy stuff that everyone does. Be sure to hit the like button. Be sure to hit the subscribe button. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Oh God. I think that's watching. Peace out.